question number 2. Let's go through question number 2. And it reads, describe the 5 matters that need to be disclosed in the auditor's report as per the requirement of Companies Act. Matters that need to be disclosed in the auditor's report as per the requirement of Companies Act. The first matter is the proper records of companies' assets and inventory that have been maintained. And the second matter is the company's financial statement that have been prepared as per the generally accepted accounting principles, that is GAAP. The third matter is appropriate internal policies, that is policies like IT policy, HR policy or data protection policy, and etc. These are put in place to run operations effectively. Okay. Another matter is, this is the fourth one, if there is any ongoing litigation pertaining to intellectual property compliance with the labor laws or etc. Another one is if they have taken loan from any bank institutions or other cooperative to meet its organizational expenses. Okay. Another one is the revenue declared during the year is correct. They also include matters of whether the revenue declared during the year is correct. There are so many of them have just listed for you there. You can go through by yourself. If you need some more. Okay. Then let's go to question number 2B. And it reads, highlight 6 factors to consider when assessing the reliability of internal control system in a computerized information system. 6 factors to consider when assessing the reliability of internal control system in a computerized information system. The first factor to consider, I think, is the feedback. The feedback is the backbone of the control system. Okay? All the control system must have the feedback. The feedback is the information that the managers use or information that the managers of the organization use to correct the organization actual performance. Okay? Another factor is the control of the system must be objective. Okay? It is a very essential requirement of a good control system that it should be objective and not subjective. Okay? Another one is the control should be forward-looking. The control should be forward-looking. Control systems usually suffer from defects of delays in reporting of their deviations and taking of correct measures. So you should make sure that the control system should always be forward-looking. That is, it should be the one that is dependable and do not cause us any delays on the way. Okay? Another factor is flexible controls. Flexible controls. The control system should not be rigid. Okay? This because when it's being rigid, it becomes ineffective in extraordinary and unpredictable situations. It should be flexible and open to any changes. Okay? The manager should be able to adapt their control measures as per the requirements of every possible scenario. So the system should always be flexible, whereby an auditor can make some corrections, can also make some audits when need is required. Okay? Another factor is economic control. Economic control. Every good controlling system should be economical when it comes to implementation and maintenance. It should be the one that they can afford, should not be so much expensive. Okay, that means that its benefit should outweigh its costs. Okay, an organization must be able to afford it and also derive all possible advantages from it. Should be not that expensive to make organizations struggle in the implementation of the system and the maintenance. Okay. The last point is it should be simple to understand. It should be simple to understand. Okay. The control system should not be that complicated or sophisticated that make elements of control difficult to understand and implement. Okay. So the good system should always be simple to understand or operate by the employees of the company. Okay. I think I've given you more. You can go through by yourself. Then let's go to another question, that is question number 2C. Question number 2C, and it reads, Sweetpulse Limited is in the process of automating its internal audit function. The company intends to install a generalized audit software, yes, from a local software firm. Required or the requirement. Identify 4 functionalities that will be supported by the generalized audit software, that is GAS, in the internal audit function of the company. Okay, functionalities that will be supported by the GAS in the internal audit function of the company. First functionality is evaluation purposes. Evaluation purposes. GAS evaluates the data reported in accounting records and the data entered in the financial statement. Another functionality is assessment of accuracy. The software is used to assess the arithmetic accuracy of data entered in the financial statement. Another functionality is automation. The software is also used to automate the different procedures of the audit. Another question is question number 2D, and it reads, during a directors meeting of ABC Limited, it was resolved that the internal audit department adopts the risk audit model in subsequent audit assignments. Required. Explain the term risk audit model as used in internal auditing. Okay. Explain the term risk audit model. Risk audit model are the conceptual tools used by auditors to evaluate and manage various risks associated with the audit. This tool helps on the auditors to determine the type and amount of evidence required for each assertion. Okay. Then question number D2. Highlight 4 advantages of adopting risk audit model in internal auditing. Advantages of adopting risk audit model in internal auditing. First advantage is risk audit model gives better understanding of business and its environment. Okay. It gives the best understanding based in internal audit, and it starts from the premise of understanding and the unique business environment of the entity. Okay. When you get to know the best information of a given business or entity, it makes your works more easier, and also you become more effective because almost all of the information you have them by yourself. Okay. It also the second advantage is it identifies more risks. It identifies more risks. The advantage is it gives the auditor a broader scope in identifying risks. that will ordinarily slip through. And this, due to this factor, it reduces a lot of risks that may be found when there is some of the audit assignments being carried upon during his audit work. Okay. Another advantage is it saves resources. It saves resources. This audit this risk audit model, it saves companies resources. That is by nipping threats from the bad sales and business very hugely. Okay, there is no gain saying that the time saved by nipping threats from the bad are being saved and business hugely. Another advantage is ease of the audit planning stage. The ease of audit planning stage. The information gathered on a company during risk assessment stage helps to ease off the amount of work needed while planning for audit engagement. Okay, I think those are the advantages that the risk audit model will provide when being adopted in an organization. Okay, let's go to the other question. That is question number 3.